Hey everybody, it's Lisa Moen. Today my special guest is SCMA bass player Brian Kelly. How's it going?
It's going great, Lisa.
Thank you for meeting with me,
And
Brian. Where are you from originally, Brian?
I'm from Rocanville, Saskatchewan. I grew up on a farm in the Capel Valley right by the potash mine there.
I didn't know you were a farm boy.
Well, yeah, it was. I wasn't happy about it at the time, but I miss it now.
Hun, where did you get your start with music? You sing, you play bass. How did this all come about for you in your life?
Well, my mom was a singer, and my dad played in like what used to be called old time, maybe they're still around, but old time dance bands. The Kelly Family Orchestra with my grandpa and my uncle and a few other people. And so we started singing with my mom, my brothers, and I'm the oldest of 5 boys. At the time, it was 4 boys. And we used to sing with her at concerts and old folks' homes and things like that. And then when I was about 14 or 14, I think, my dad asked if they bought me a bass, would I learn to play it? Because we had some cousins who played as well, the Goff brothers. And they would back my mom up for stuff like, I don't know if you had ever heard of a show called Profile in Yorkton, on Yorkton TV. She sang on that, and so whenever she sang on that, my dad didn't feel like he could back her up, so my cousins would back her up, or his cousins would back her up. They were like Chet Atkins style music type thing. And so I started playing bass, my cousin's bass, and I guess I had a bit of a knack for it, and so they got me a bass guitar. And of course in the 80s I didn't really like country music at all. I was more of like the hair metal type stuff, Guns N' Roses and whatever. So that was more what I liked, but then in the 90s, Vince Gill came along, and I mean, he was around before that, but
the 90s country music was just rocking.
So I was, and it was just a lot of fun. I wanted to play music and started playing in bar bands after that, and then around 95, 96, I wanted to start playing full-time on the road, which hadn't really occurred to me before that, but I was having such a miserable time finding a day job before that. So,
darn day jobs,
anyway,
hey?
So I did play the road when there was a bar circuit type of thing for Western Canada from about 97 to 2004. And then I got a gig with the Poverty Plainsmen. Then when the Plainsmen went on hiatus, I started freelancing, and that was really good.
So who have you all played with, Brian, in bands, like when you're on the freelance gig circuit? Who have you played with? Just drop a couple names here.
Well, I played with, most recently, Alec Runyons and Chris Henderson and Cal Hurd, and I've played with Foxworthy in the past and Faster Gun when they were going, and quite a few. I'm trying to think. Sheila Deck when she was still performing. I think she still might be, but I haven't heard from her lately. And I do my own thing as well, and I play with Shifty Morgan and when they need a bass player occasionally, and yeah, all sorts.
So last year you won an SCMA Award for Bass Player of the Year. Now, what did that feel like to have your name on that list and to be the winner?
It was great. It was really nice, especially last year for me. I mean, the nominations are great too. I mean, it's nice to be thought of, for sure.
Absolutely, and recognized by your musical peers and people that know music and musicians inside and out. That's very cool.
Well, yeah, I agree, yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Brian. It was great talking to you, and we'll see you guys all at the SCMA Awards in a couple weeks.